Hey, welcome. It's Brian, and this is Guitar Solo Reactions, and today we are back with BAND-MAID, and I'd like to take a minute to say thank you to everybody who commented, corrected me, and for the longest time, I had this band mixed up with baby metal. I'm not exactly sure why. I am not a fan of baby metal, and I think lots of people had recommended this over the probably last year or two, and it never clicked. And all it took was basically doing their three most recent videos, and I was kind of converted, and it may be my favorite Japanese metal band that I do on this channel. I think consistently the songs are great. There's never a moment where the chorus is a little too poppy or something like that. The guitars are killer, great soloists, just great instrumentalists, and I know just from all the comments, I barely scratched the surface. Now, I have lined up probably 20 BAND-MAID videos. They're in no order. I'm just going to do them over whatever it takes. I have been down for about a month or so. I haven't really been doing any videos, so anything you've seen was done probably almost 2 months ago or a month and a half ago, and I am now back up and running. So anyway, more BAND-MAID to come for sure. Thank you again for all the help, all the subscribing, all the liking, all the commenting, all of that. Very, very much appreciated. And with that said, we are going to start out with the song Real Existence. So I'm going to make a few points before this gets too far in. Now, out of all the three songs I've done previous to this, this is more of like what I would talk about, kind of like there's a little bit of a pop element to it in the chorus. But I also want to say that I had called the type of guitar the young lady on the left was playing a Zemeckis, which I knew right after I did the video is obviously he's a huge movie director, producer, whatever. And I meant to say Zemaitis, I think is how you pronounce it. But that's a guitar maker that's been making guitars since the 70s, maybe earlier. Ron Wood had one. I'm trying to think of others, but they had some kind of popularity. They're kind of cool. They have these cool etched aluminum plates on the guitar. So if you know about the instruments, you know this already. But I also noticed that the young lady playing the Paul Reed Smith, I just watched a video where she now has her own signature model, and I think people mentioned that in the comments. So that was really fun to watch. She kind of did some demonstrations along with the song and all that, and it's a beautiful guitar. I'm a Paul Reed Smith person myself. I've got a hollow body. I've had a Silver Sky. So I'm hoping lots of people pick up a Paul Reed Smith because of her. Now, again, I'm a little bit new to the band, or very new, really, so I'm slowly kind of trying to pick up their names. I've kind of, once we start doing these, I'm sure I'll kind of pick it up. But like I said, taking a month off plus has kind of left me figuring out who's who and all of that. So I do appreciate all the commenting and all of that. So here we go. This has got a kind of cool hard rock element to it where it's almost like it's got a little bit of that funky groove like, you know, Guns N' Roses had. Not that I'm a huge fan of Guns N' Roses, but you got to admit they had some great songs and great feel for players as well. So it's kind of interesting. This is pretty different than the previous 3 songs I've done. There we go. This is like what I kind of just said. It's more of like a hard rock piece, and that solo has got all the great kind of cornerstones of like a classic rocks, basically solo. Lots of double stops and all of that, and some kind of fast picking and all that, but not necessarily technical, just more of a feel thing. So really interesting. Beautiful. There we have it. BAND-MAID doing the song Real Existence. Some great vocal work, great band. Guitar solo was kind of a classic rock trope, meaning like doing some double stops, some kind of quick, kind of fast picking stuff, but no real virtuosic type stuff that I've seen her do in the other videos. So I think they cover a lot of ground is kind of what I'm getting, meaning like I think there's some really heavy elements, there's some classic rock elements, and maybe even some prog rock stuff someone mentioned before. So I'll be the judge of that, I guess, as we go further. But also, I just really dig this band. I'm so excited I found them. I'm so excited that everybody's kind of helping me guide my way through. And as we go further, I know there's a lot of instrumental pieces that someone mentioned. And I kind of put this in this long list, but I'm not exactly sure where they are at this moment. So we'll get to them, no problem, and hopefully soon. I would also like to say the young lady who's playing the Paul Reed Smith, like I said, I watched that video of her talking about her signature model. I don't believe that's it. It looks like the color, but that one had some switches on it, some kind of micro switches or mini switches for coil taps or something like that, or phase switches. Not exactly sure. But I love their choices of guitars, and they're just an incredible band. Please stick around. Basically, tell me what your favorite songs are. I always appreciate that. You guys have been incredible at that already, and more to come.